Welcome back to Let's Play Nicktoons Attack the Toybots for the DS. Last episode we ran on through Amity Park as not only Patrick, but future Dan Phantom. Special secret character. Just fun, but overpowered. Now, I'm kind of tempted to play a Sponge Guard on this level, just to be thematic. But, well, as close as I can get to thematic at least. But I did say I was gonna forgo playing as Sponge Guard's playthrough, so instead I'll have Jenny. And it's probably good to be playing as Jenny in an earlier level anyways. First time I played through the game, I played as Jenny in the second last level. Not a good idea. As much as I like Jenny as a character, she's not a very competent fighter, unfortunately. I'll explain why in just a minute. Jabolba! And there are lots of trees to be stuck in here. Poor Calamitous. Yeah. Well, off we go. So, Tack is actually, interestingly enough, pretty much just Danny. Yeah, he plays just like Danny. He has pretty much the same disadvantages. He looks different, of course, but like his charge attack is similar. It's just a slow moving attack. Like Danny, he attacks fine, but he's pretty slow about it. So he's not particularly great. But have you seen Danny? You've pretty much seen him already. Yeah, all senses except visual. So if you decide to switch on over to Jenny, well, Jenny's fun to play as she admits herself. But there's one main issue with Jenny. And for one, she's a little bit faster than Danny, it seems like, so it's not too bad. But her big weakness is her range. And see how she slaps most of the time. Oh, why not? Most of her attacks are slaps, but those are incredibly short range to the point where it's actually frustrating to try to hit with. A lot of the time I'll find I'm just slapping the air because I'm missing. And her jump attack pushes enemies further back than she can actually hit them from. So, let's see if I can do this. Oh no! Now your punishment for messing that up is having an enemy to deal with. There you go. For some reason I always kind of expect, or at least hope, that Jenny would be a good fighter, but I mean, there's not much reason, not too much reason to expect her to be. She's not quite a combat robot. And, okay, I didn't realize I was taking that much damage as attack. Some health would be appreciated. Like usual though, you always want to destroy spawners if you can. Just get rid of the number of enemies you have to deal with in total. Head on to the back, and actually, get rid of this thing first. These little bears, the drums, have ranged attacks and they're very annoying. If you can just manage to... what? Get back behind a spawner where nobody is attacking you. Just break the spawner. You see right there, I got 8 enemies, so... the trouble. And then if we all steal this one, that would make life a lot easier. Back off! Those little guys, they're surprisingly difficult to hit. It's a very pretty background on the top screen. They're surprisingly difficult to hit sometimes, and they have a rather annoying range attack. So they don't seem too threatening. They can be a nuisance in their own right. Of course, if you don't attack them, and they tend to hang back, so you don't usually end up hitting them when you're attacking everything else. They'll end up accumulating on the screen, and then you have a bunch of things shooting projectiles at you. Not too fun to live with. much of particular concern right now. I know the fact that, well, my member is unconscious, but whatever. It's a pretty common thing to have happen in this game anyways. With how cheap getting knocked out is in this game, well, it doesn't really matter what happens. And it seems like the devs kind of knew that, because with the difficulty in this game sometimes, unless I'm just sucking at the game, you're kind of expected to have some knockouts every now and then. It's fine so long as you don't have everybody get knocked out at once. If you do, though, have everybody get knocked out at once, you need to retry the entire level. That includes if it's on the mech portion, or if you're in the boss. It's a lot of stuff to redo. And by the mech portion, I mean the mech portion after the boss, not the race portion. Let's go away. I see some things on the top screen that I need to do in the future. How about you not? Slap, slap, slap. It's oddly satisfying slapping these things. I do think some of the sprites for those little teddy guys are kind of funny, though. Sweet. Let's see if I can actually do all these effectively. What? Thank you. I should be able to get the other ones pretty fine. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Jenny! Please don't do that. I do. It's kind of bittersweet that your teammate can actually pick up items. Sometimes you get annoying situations like that, where they steal things from you, very important things. I have a lot of enemies to deal with if I don't take care of these spawners. Okay, I'm not comfortable with what's going on right now. Jenny, stay over there. Oh, okay, that works too. I was expecting somebody to attack, and knock him out, so I could stay knocked out for a moment and then get his health back. But that works too, I guess. If nobody's going to attack, I can just get rid of them myself. Like I can see wood chunks being turned into barrels in the background. Back off, range things. Range things that aren't even flinching. Flinch, darn bear. Go away. Thankfully, it's not really making up for her other attacks, but thankfully, Jenny does have some decent range with her combo finisher. The fists are reasonable size. Or barrels. On the life of a barrel. Oh. Sweet. Or a monkey. It can be hard to time damaging this boss with music attacks. So now, because we've actually defeated 2 bosses before this one, or we've gone through 2 levels before this one, we actually have some enemies accompanying us on our journey in this boss fight. I think this will make it pretty difficult. As unfortunate as it is. There we go. It's not too much sense to actually attacking the enemies unless you're trying to get health from them. I think maybe... There you go, that went pretty well. And you'll get a little bit of health from them, it's not usually worth it. Come on. Hey! Something invincible when you're jumping. There we go. Attack. There we go. Punch. Another slap, I guess. Come on. One more good volley on him. Thank you. And now we get on over to the easier part of the level. So we survived the hard part. I've never managed to actually lose in a level after the boss, so I'm pretty convinced that the rest of that is the easy part. I'm taking so much damage. Yeah, let's get out of this thing. As much as I would like to be in that mech, and it's actually a pretty good mech too, I'm not gonna sit around and lose all my bolts. Because, honestly, I mean, you have more enemies to deal with, but it's not actually that bad. The thing is, it's a lot more annoying to have a hard time on the race or the mech fight later on than it is to do some rough stuff here. But this particular mech, sure, it steps forward a bit. God, guys. Sure, it steps forward a bit when it attacks, but it actually has a range attack, so it's not that much of an issue. So I'm actually very happy getting to use it, but I'm not dying from it. Alright, somebody with better range, please. There we go. Oh. Alright, come on. So this one's a little bit something different. No way. Enemies you get here if you mess up are worse than normal. But basically, you just need to have... I'd say you have to time it, but it's more of a luck thing. Unless you really want to practice it. Just shoot an arrow at the thing and hopefully get... a heart. Nice, this fight isn't too bad. You have a certain interesting somebody, very interesting somebody in fact. On the side there. And I don't really have an idea as to how you should avoid this one laser here. It just kind of sweeps along. So I usually just get out of the mech for that part. Yeah, there you go. Not having to be so up close to this thing to actually... Oh, come on! Put on the shield. Nope. Guys, you have standards. Some sort. So I just don't know how to avoid this sweep laser right there. Oh, come on, guys. This is what Kip Up Tap does at the end there. Thank you. I see there's a certain somebody here that I'd like to meet. Only had a cameo in the actual console version of Attack of the Toybots, but probably my favorite character when it comes to writing in this game. Also known as Manny Rivera, as I usually call him. For some reason, L2 sounds kind of corny to me, even though that is his more formal superhero name, I guess. And for some reason these people know who each other are, I'll just roll with it, I guess. But I do very much like Manny's attitude towards everything in this game. And we have one of the more difficult driving portions now. Very fun. A big part of it is because you have reduced visibility. Well, yeah, there are two different things about this driving portion. One, reduced visibility. Two, tighter passages. And the road is just tighter in general. And second, you slide because you're in a hoverboat. So it's pretty rough as a whole. Hey, Jenny. Oh, alright, if I just boosted through there, I could have gotten that one portrait. Oh well. Oh, there you go. Just out to ram into a few boxes. But yeah, you kind of have to know where some portraits are going to be if you want to want to actually pick them up in this level. Just because you can't really see them ahead of time. That one too. I need to charge through boxes for a number of them too. This isn't the most difficult audio all the portraits on. Maybe the second or third most difficult. Probably second. Maybe. Most difficult, you'll see it later. Depends on what you're defining as difficult, I guess. So it's a matter of God, how well they're hidden as to how hard they are to get as well. Anyways, yeah, I lost some more bullets than I'd like to admit, but oh well. The robot tack boss, though, is actually kind of nice, so also I'm okay with it for the sake of being able to do this fight and enjoy it. Corny, but alright. So this fight starts off interesting. So we have these things again, which we only saw once before. Oh, come on. Is this how it's gonna go on camera? It is. Yeah, see, it took so long that one of those being reset. Anyways, let's get all hearts on those. You know, they reset after a while if it takes too long. You just need to hit those two targets behind your partner. And then all the totems will drop down. And attack will stop spinning, which for some reason makes him invincible. If only it made him invincible in Attack of the Toybots for GBA. But yeah, very, very basic. Part of it is that Tack always tries to be in front of you too. So he walks directly into your attacks. Also, if you get a skull on here, it shoots an arrow at you. So just stay out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. God. Stop that. Guys! Yeah. Usually if you try to shoot right after it, you get a skull, it'll do another skull. Pretty consistently, in fact. Guys! There we go. Okay. Yeah, though, very... I guess I kind of like the slots mechanic a little bit. It's weird, but then I also like fighting Tack because it's easy, I think. I enjoy a challenge at the same time. God, stop emailing me things, people. It already happened once in an earlier episode. People commenting and or subscribing to me most likely. That's legitimately most of my emails are. Oh man, I also just thought of taking any damage. Wasn't looking. Yeah, once you take down half of Tack's health, he changes his shot pattern. So it's a lot more narrow, you can't leave through it anymore. Come on. yeah, like I was saying, like 90% of my emails on YouTube, or on my emails in general, are from YouTube. Because I have all the email notifications turned on, and it's not like anybody's ever giving me emails for anything else, so. Those have virtually no front and back space to move in this particular level. But, yeah, I think it's just kind of fun to be able to just shoot away at attacking this level, I guess. There's not really anything you need to do except for just keep shooting and dodging from your... Oh, come on. Not dealing with these totems. Totems are annoying, but that aside. At the same time, they're still kind of creative. Most creative use of environment in God! This entire game, I'd say. It calls back to the level beforehand, too. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of simplicity and creativity, I guess that feels like. Makes me happy with this. There's something of satisfaction, you'll just shoot and have it hit tactile pretty consistently. There you go. There are, of course, more challenging bots to fight. I consider this to be the easiest one, but... Anyways, bye, Manning. Now we're getting a lot of help. And I'm realizing just now, with the way things are going right now, I'm gonna fish recording this. Yeah, I'm gonna fish this Let's Play next week. And I'm gonna fish another Let's Play next week too, oh god. And I have to start 2 new Let's Plays this week. I'm gonna have to start 2 new Let's Plays in 2 weeks too. It's gonna be crazy. Anyways, so like the last 2 episodes, that's gonna mark the end of this episode of Let's Play Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots for the DS. Next time we're heading on over to Fairy World, which has some funny stuff going on actually. Some legitimately funny things. And some rather, well, now rather relatively difficult fights. Because the game's jacking up the difficulty as we go on. Oh well, for better or worse. But you also get to see Manny Rivera, also known as El Tigre, fighting alongside Timid. I guess we're gonna have the kid trio. Kid duo. Next episode. But Manny's actually one of my favorite characters to play as too, so that's gonna be fun. See you then, guys.